guys. So, welcome to today's first content on the BTC series. Now, this is actually going to be a very great journey, right? On this mentorship. As I see it's practically for free. I'll be running through from the very key level of understanding SMC down to what to you trading perfectly. Now, make sure you turn on the notification bell of this YouTube channel. Right now, first thing first, we're going to be looking at what we call understanding premium and discount. Premium and discount, formerly known as your areas of supplies and demand. I repeat, supply and demand. Now, how do we tend to understand the areas of supply and demand? Is by understanding the current trading range of the market. Now, how do we do that? Now, first thing first, we have totally seen that what this is the 4-hour time frame. The market gave us a quick sweep here and gave us a quick break of the structure to the downside. Now, there's this one thing I used to say. Each time the market sweeps liquidity, there is always a validation. Okay. Now, this context or this statement is built upon the fact of me trying to make you understand how to identify your areas of supply and demand or the areas of your premium and discount. And you see, over time, while we'll be discussing, after what we call premium and discount, we'll be looking at topics or what arrays that should be looked for when the market gets into the area premium, because this is actually very important. It is one thing to understand that the market is at the area of supply and the market is actually at the area of demand, to specifically know where exactly to position yourself for that particular trading range for that day. Now, supply and demand or premium and discount. Now, we say that the market has given us a proper sweep and has given us a break of a structure below that low. I repeat, below this low, right? Now, a sweep, a break of structure that occurred that made this high a proper major high. Now, currently, we have this area that has been mitigated, right? This candle has been mitigated successfully. As you can see, mitigated gave us a quick break of the structure to the downside, giving us BOS. This is our minor break of the structure, the first intent in price, right? That notified or told us that we are ready to be extremely bearish. Now, minor break of the structure, first break of the structure mitigated from the other block here, right? Gave us a quick break of the structure with impulse a little bit to the downside. Every other thing that comes below is our range structure. Now, we want to identify the areas of premium and discount. Now, this will only help by you using what we call Fibonacci retracement. So you need to understand how to use your Fibonacci retracement. Now, if I am marking what my supply, that is premium to discount level, I'll be marking from the top, or most times we use the body to body. Now, what do I mean by body to body? We use the body of this from the origin. Please take note, from the origin of this trading range down to this area. Take note, and if you can see, you'll notice how I placed the area of discount right into this area, okay, into this particular area. Now, left for me, sorry, this is supposed to be up where the green area, which is supposed to be our area of premium, but anyways, let's leave it at that. Now, after understanding that the market gave us a very quick break of the structure, minor break of structure, identified that this high is a proper major high by the break of the structure. Now, we mark our area, which is the area of the origin that swept that liquidity, and the area where the market started giving us this pullback. Notice why it marked the origin to origin. So the origin of this move, the origin of this move. Now, this is a pullback. Why? Because the market is bearish, because we understand that this area has been mitigated. 1, 2, we understand that the market has given us a minor break of structure to validate. So therefore, we have a new trading range, which is this, okay, by this schematic, by this model. Now, the market gave us this quick move. We have this area. Now, the distance that is in between supply and demand, or in between premium and discount, we have what we call equilibrium. Take note of that. We have what we call equilibrium. This area, center, is our equilibrium. So we have upward, what divides the area of supply or divides the area of premium and discount is the equilibrium. So midway point in price Now, specifically, we totally understand. We've now seen that the market is specifically at the area of what? Of premium, right? It has dived, it has gone above the area of what? Of equilibrium, okay, into the area of premium. Now, left for me as this is what we call, since the market has run through back into the area of premium, what do we expect? Sell case scenarios, right? We expect the market to what? To start giving us this sell move to the downside. Now, so left for me, the question here is, are we actually at a very good area, right, for mitigations to continue sell bias? A very quick answer. Now, remember, we are already above premium, right? We are around premium already. We are out of discount. So the market moves from discount to premium back into discount, right? And the market moves from discount from what moves from premium away down to discount, rallies into premium, back into discount to look for upper or what, right? That is bullish case scenario. The market is extremely bullish. Now, we push further. Now, what are we seeing here? There is in a certain, what we call a certain candle. We will discuss this as we keep moving on this bootcamp. Now, what do I mean? Notice that the market is already giving us a reaction, right, around this area of premium. Now, take note, not all the time will the market want to run through into about 80% to 70%. If the market even runs through above this high, right, there are possibilities of the market even blowing this. And when this occurs, we now have a new trading range, and we will be looking at for areas of discount to look for more upper move to the upside. Now, let's watch this. So we're saying that what that we have this. I'm going to do a quick one 3 times. We have this. Let's watch. Now, as you can see, first and first, we've had the market what mitigate from this area of premium. And I remember I said that what that most times or most case scenarios, we won't have the market run through backward into about 80% of the area of premium. That can only happen if the market or we are looking for what for entry criteria on the lower time frame. So, but for the higher time frame, this is the 4 hours, the market won't have enough energy to run through into this area of premium, but we're at the area of premium already. So please take note. Right now, why are we not running into this area of 80% or 90%? Because the market had given enough distance, take note, enough distance from the actual break of structure. So since there is what enough distance away from the actual break of the structure, the market might have it's difficult to run through about 80 to 90% of the previous trading range or into the area of premium. Now, where are we reacting? So, in as much as I would want to or love to mention the certain candle, but it will be discussed as we keep proceeding on this mentorship. Now, remember the trading range, right, has been identified. The market is back into premium. And what can we see that is actually very visible? Now, first thing first, left for me, I have this, right? Now, still left for me, the market gave us what we call hunt liquidity or stop point. You can see the two highs that were hunted, even if we have to run through the lower time frame, right? So we have this minor break of structure, we have the BOS. Now, where's our target? Our target is actually below this. Okay, this is where our target is. That's what we're looking forward for. GBP US. Okay, until the market shows us otherwise. I repeat, until the market shows us what otherwise. We can actually have the market what tend to mitigate from there. We can have the market shape this. We need the market. The market will always be right. All we do is wait for the market to give its own reaction, right? And let the market show us where it's willing to go by giving us intent. That's why I have the word called intent. Now, the market has given us a break of structure, a minor break of a structure, right? And this is a very quick break of a structure, yeah? A BOS minor break of a structure. Now, what can we actually see? Is it possible for the market to run through back into this area of imbalance? So, left for me, what is visible? What is visible for me, right? Remember, the market has gone into the area of premium already, and is mitigating from a certain region because we have enough distance already. So there's not enough energy to run through back into this premium. Now, what can we basically see? to have the market come back into this area. Now we have what we call fair value gap, right? So do we expect the market to actually run through back into the fair value gap? It's quite possible. So now, first thing first, we watch. Now you see that the market is already giving us after this proper break, right? We've not had a proper break yet. We have the second break, we have this break here, right? So now we understand, repeat the same process. Where's the actual trading range of the market currently? You notice from this where we have the break of the structure back into this high. You can see likewise the market is already reacting into about what? About above 55 level, 55% of what of the premium level. We're out away from discount back into the area of what? Into the area of supply, right? Discount, which is area, which is also known as premium, which is also known as premium. Now we continue. Take note. Remember, as you can see, we're already back into what? Into the area of, remember, the area of premium. So since the market is now back into the area of premium, what are we actually looking for? So left for me, using this concept, I understand that I have this area, right? Take note. Let's mark it carefully. I have that area that I'm looking forward for sell buyers. And also remember, I likewise have fair value gap. So is it possible for the market to actually run through? But remember, our idea today is understanding what we call premium and discount or supply and demand. So you see, this area, what is the criteria of that supply is that the market might have actually raided the areas of liquidity, right? And giving us validation why that should be called a trading range, and for us to use that to determine our areas of supply and demand or premium and discount. Remember, I say one criteria before you start marking your areas of supply, what they did raid over time, what has the market used to validate that that area that has been raided is now a major, right? For the market not to what to raid. Now we continue. Remember, we are at the level of what? At the level, you can see what the market did, ran through the area of breaker. You see into this area. Remember, we still have our what we call this level of what of fair value gap. But the market had to use what? Use the array available at the area of premium to what? To run through. You see, the market will always do what it needs to do. Okay. Remember, first validation for every single area. So before you mark the areas of supply and demand, what does the market read? And did the market give us any validation? You wait for the market to start pulling back into the previous trading range. Then you mark out your supply and demand. Okay, so that is actually that. And you can see how the market super B swept off what we call the external, what we look forward for, right? So wish us good luck. I wish you good luck and good trading. So we wait until the next session.